Sorry for the timing of this video, but would it really be a Debbie video if I didn't drop something? Welcome back to my channel. So you guys seem to really be liking those favorite videos, so I am back at it with another one. Today I'm going to be talking you through my favorite foundations, which are like brown skin friendly, because sometimes the undertone, it just doesn't vibe with us, and like it's a bit sticky. So I have tried to cover all bases in terms of affordability. Got some high-end, got some more affordable. I've got some for like dry skin, some for oily skin. A little bit of a mix in terms of kind of in coverage. Yeah, a little bit. In terms of the heaviness, do you get me? Okay, so before we start, I just want to say, if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. We are growing and it is getting me beyond gas. Come join the fam if you like the content. Do you know what? I'm just gonna wait here until you go do that. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait. Like, it's cool, take your time, innit? Just, okay, you good, yeah? You done? All right, let's get on to the video. Okay, so I am gonna start with the one that I am wearing today, which is, drum roll, the Ordinary Serum Foundation. So I have heard a lot of mixed things about this foundation. A lot of people that I know, when I've spoken to them about it, have been like, I tried it and I didn't like it, but they've complimented me whenever I've got it on. Anytime I wear this foundation, people always ask me, bearing in mind I work as a makeup artist, I work in the makeup field, and other makeup artists always ask me, what foundation are you wearing today? What foundation are you wearing today? Anytime I bang this one out, I literally love it, and there's a few reasons why. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you know first. I'm in the shade 2.1Y. This is very affordable. It's about £5–6, something around that, which I think is great. You get, what's the mil of product? You get 30 mils, but do you know what? I've had this for a while and it's kind of lasted me. I just ordered another bottle, but to be fair, like, it's like £5–6, so you're already saving your coin there. The things that I love about this, it is so lightweight. It claims to be lightweight, but my days, they give the definition of lightweight to the word lightweight. Like, it is so light on the skin. It's insane how a foundation has been able to make your skin look like you've put layers and layers, in the sense that it comes out really flawless, and like the canvas is completely clean, and it's like, it makes your skin look incredible. Yeah, it's so thin a consistency, like it's not heavy at all. It's very, like, even when you kind of pump it out, you'll see it's kind of watery in the sense that it's not thick, it doesn't hold its shape, it quickly begins to spread. So it's very thin, so it doesn't feel like you're wearing a lot on your face, which is perfect. It also holds up really well throughout the day. I wear it from like morning till night and I am good to go. I don't need to touch up. It's perfect. I have combination skin and I don't feel like it accentuates my oiliness. It doesn't accentuate any dry patches. I feel like it really works regardless of your skin type. Obviously just take other precautions in terms of powdering and things like that depending on your skin type, but the performance of this is just unbelievable and I love it. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with another affordable one. So this is the Makeup Revolution foundation stick. You guys have seen me use this so much, but normally as a contouring product. But do you know what? I need to rave about it as a foundation because it looks stunning. Let's just say I wore this to my grad ball from uni, like 2 years ago, but that's besides the point. I loved it so much when I first discovered it. I wore it to my grad ball. My grad ball, that's like the biggest prom ever, right? I literally love it. If you suffer with any dryness or you really like a glowy, dewy finish, I've just plugged you. I have just plugged you. It's obviously Makeup Revolution, so it is affordable, as I mentioned, very easy to access as well. I'm not sure exactly how much it is, but I will put it on the screen. Do you know what? I love it. The blendability, amazing. You can blend this out hella quickly. It lasts a while. I've had this and it's kept me going for a while. So I use the shade F11. I kind of switch between F10 and F11, but I'd say that F11 is a little bit more suited. I would definitely say try swatching it, especially if you have any pigmentation like around the mouth and things like that. Keep an eye out. That's what I find. That F10 is a little bit too ashy on me. I feel like it gives me a bit of ashiness, which is why I prefer F11. That is the only thing to kind of look out for, but the good thing is that the shade range is really good. I mean, I've got shades which I can contour with, so I know that it does go up to deep shades. But definitely have a little swatch, see if you like the undertone. The undertone does vary quite a bit throughout shades, but they don't have the biggest selection of shades. But you know what, even if you can like mix a couple, because it is affordable, I would say it's definitely worth getting a couple and just kind of making your own shade, because the formula, guys, is beautiful. It is beautiful. Right. It's a little bit dirty, let me just... Okay, so this is the Smashbox Studio Skin Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. This one, I'm gonna go ahead and say it straight, this is not for everyone. You will either love this or you will hate it, but give it a chance. Don't necessarily buy it straight off. I would go into store, get a sample, try it out, but try it out a couple times, because sometimes the first time you try it, it's a bit of a shock to the system because it's memorable. Let me start there. It's not like any other product out there that I've used personally, so you might need to try it out a few times before you can decide on your verdict. But if you suffer with oily skin and you like a matte base, you will like this. If you have really dry skin, just do a U-turn, like don't do it, because this is matte. This puts the matte in matte. Like, it's hella matte, it's thick. It is unusually thick, so it may feel a bit unnatural, like, ooh, this feels hella thick. I don't know how I feel about this, but if you want something for like performing, like stage stuff, in front of a camera, like photography things, and if you need it to hold up through, regardless of what weather, how long you're gonna be wearing it for, if you need something to really deliver in terms of like reliability, this is the one. It may be thick, it may be hella matte, it may be very full coverage, like the most full coverage foundation I've ever used in my life, but if you need something reliable to withstand certain conditions, this one is the best option, 100%. Like, I wore this when I was going on an airplane to New York, so I put it on like middle of the night. We got there, obviously the journey was like a lot of hours, I can't remember, but it was a lot of hours. Held up, no, I didn't want to touch up anything, I just wanted to have a base on. Landed, freshened up, kept my makeup on, just added stuff like lashes or whatever, a lip colour, and I went out straight as soon as we landed, and it still looked 10/10. Let's eat that. I mean, my skin probably hated me for it, but it delivered. Okay, now we get into slightly more high end. The next one I don't actually have in person, so you can just imagine that I'm holding it right here. It's like this big, so you can just imagine that. It's right there, looking stunning. It is the Urban Decay Stay Naked. Pretty sure it's called the Stay Naked Foundation. It came out not too long ago. It's been, I say not too long ago, it might even have been a year ago by now, but not that long ago. I reckon it's been a few months, maybe like between 6 months to 10 months. Do you know what? I don't know why I'm dwelling on this. It came out not that long ago, and I did do a review on it, a first impressions kind of review, demo, whatever. And I will link it down there. But do you know what? I actually started to like it more and more the more I used it. And now I would say that it is in my current top 5 for sure. It's great in terms of holding up over time, like the longevity of it really delivers in that department. The shade range is great. They have got every undertone you could want. I'm in the shade 51 WY, by the way, which is a gorgeous undertone. The packaging as well, just gonna say, stunning, love it. The finish is kind of like, I would say say it's not matte and it's not glowy. It's kind of like somewhere in between, but it holds up really, really well. I'd say it's a very reliable base. If you like your typical standard liquid foundations, then you definitely need to try that one, because aside from The Ordinary, which I think is unusually lightweight, it's even lighter than the average foundation, but in terms of your average not bog standard, that's a bit rude, your average like liquid foundation in a bottle, like the classic, out of a classic, I would say that is probably my favorite. And finally, we have another stick foundation. This is probably the most expensive out of all of them, which is why I saved it till last. I think it's the most expensive, I think. It is the Hourglass Stick Finish Foundation. I'm pretty sure I've spoken about this recently, but there is no way that I could not include this in my favourite foundation video. So in general, I have definitely been vibing with stick foundations lately. I really, really love the creamy formula that you get with stick foundations, and if you do like that, you will love this. It's a little bit less creamy compared to the Makeup Revolution. So if that feels a bit too greasy for you, if it feels too creamy, then you will probably prefer this one. The shade, I'm in the shade, I think it's Golden Tan. Yes, Golden Tan. The undertone is great. It doesn't make me ashy. It doesn't make me too orangey. And do you know what? I don't have that much to say about it, other than the fact that the finish is just really nice. Like when I put it on, it just makes my skin look so good, and that's just something that I find is a running theme with stick foundations. I love the way they make my skin look after I've literally just put the foundation on, before I've even done the rest of my makeup. And I think it's very rare to find a base that will look great just by itself. The only thing I will say, and I forgot to mention that in terms of this as well, in general, stick foundations, don't trust them. That's all I'm gonna say. They look beautiful, but they will not last you in sweltering heat or like a lot of like contact. Like if you're gonna touch your face loads, or like if you're gonna be lying down and stuff, like it will transfer, it will come off, I'm not gonna lie. It looks beautiful, but it won't last. It will not last. There was one time, I know this is really, really bad, I never do this, but I went out and I wore this foundation on a night out. I came back and I just couldn't be bothered to take my makeup off. Went to sleep. The next morning, the transfer, my face looked like it had printed onto my pillow. No exaggeration. So it's not exactly the most reliable, but it looks so good. So maybe avoid this in the heat. Maybe it's not summer foundation. Sorry for the timing of this video, but would it really be a Debbie video if I didn't drop something? So it may not be for the current season, for like, you know, a long day in the heat, picnic vibes, but do you know what? I just love it regardless. I love it. Okay, so that is the end of this video. They are my top 5 current favourite foundations for brown skin. I really, really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to let me know down below in the comments. I will be replying to you guys. It may take me a bit of time to get back to you, but I will get back to you, I promise. I really hope that you enjoyed this and found it useful. Let me know what one is your favorite, or what one you want to kind of try out. Also, do not forget to subscribe if you didn't do it earlier. But thank you guys so much for watching. Also, don't forget to check out my Instagram, which I will leave over here. I love you all so much. Stay safe, stay positive, stay smiling. I love you all so much, and I will see you all next time. Mwah! Bye guys.